Hi guys, I just filmed this natural everyday look for you guys using no mascara. So I think I'm gonna call this the no mascara makeup look. So if you would like to see how I got this nice, I wouldn't say it's natural, but it's simple for sure. So if you would like to learn how to do this simple look, no mascara look, keep watching. So we're gonna start with this Clinique Moisture Surge Hydro Repair Moisturizer. Just to get a little bit. I do usually like to use multiple moisturizers, so I am going to go in with the serum from Caudalie. This is a moisturizing serum with a lot of water-based moisture. I'm gonna just put that in the skin. I'm going to do my eyebrows with this Maybelline Line Express, which is actually a liner, but for the sake of making a quick and fast video, I'm going to show you how we can use this. I got my eyebrows done about 3 weeks ago, so this is how I fill in my eyebrows. Just with any powder or pencil. Just go in on both sides. You could see this one, it's my eyebrows like going back right there. So I'm going to clean that up right now using Liquid Camouflage Concealer by Catrice. I don't recommend this, but this is how I usually do it. Just go straight into my skin around my brows with this concealer. I'm going to be blending that out. So I don't know how I do it. I like to use a mirror for accuracy instead of the viewfinder. So if you have dry skin, you just need to moisturize really well, otherwise when you're adding on layers of product, this is just one layer, but when you're adding on layers of product, it will get kind of powdery and look kind of textured, possibly. This concealer is kind of not a moisturizing concealer, so we like to be careful about these things. Actually, we'll go in with the concealer. We'll do just like a 1 dot per eye, because I'm planning on doing a nice cut crease to show you guys, and obviously a cut crease is going to require more concealer, and we just don't want to cake on all that product like that. So I'm just gonna do this, and I think so we did that, and then we used right now a cream product. I did mention that it's not very moisturizing, so we don't really need to set it, but I will go ahead and set it with just golden ochre, which is not even my color, but it's good enough color to use. all over the lid without changing much of how I look. And I think I will go in with raw sienna and a little bit of burnt orange just right here. I'm gonna lay down the base to go in with my crease color. So this is just going to make that crease color, which will be a brown. It's just gonna let it blend in more smoothly with the whole look. So you want to just blend it really well. The key to having a nice looking eyeshadow is just blend. So we got a little depth going on here. And so to this depth, we're going to add our dark crease color, which is going to be this brown. And I just like to touch it a little. I know people like to get a lot and then tap it off. But yeah, I mean, whatever is your preference. I'm just not a wasteful person, so I just like to pick up a little bit in the beginning and then build up, you know? But it's all what you do, what you prefer. But yeah, it is really easy to pick up too much, especially when you're working with a darker color. And then you're gonna end up accidentally pressing on the too much, and then it's going to look very patchy for you. So just add a little by little. So this side is already looking a little patchy, but it's not even as dark as I want it to go. So there's no worries. We'll just keep building until we get to the darkness that we want. Okay, we're building up that color here. And I just blend in like in a tighter spot every time, so it creates like that ombre into my skin, which makes the eyeshadow look very well, nicely blended. So this is the brown we're working with, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna blend out the edges. It's best to do that now with the same brush. It doesn't have much product on it. I'm just blending it out. And then we're gonna go in with our concealer. And we're just going to touch here. Just add a little extra, and then just around the same areas in those spots. You just look up to find where to cut your eyes. So this would be a good spot to cut it as far as it goes up. And I'm gonna cut it with a flat brush. Not clean, but it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta go with your fingers. And then I'm just gonna set it with tempera, which is a nice light color. It's the same color as my concealer, so it's a perfect color to use to set it. Set the cut crease. Should I go in with Venetian red? We want Venetian red on the cut creased area. To be honest, it's not much of a cut crease, it's more like an ombre. It might even just be a regular schmegular eye look. After all that effort, cut crease. It's just a regular schmegular. I'm gonna go over this with the mirror in the middle, create like a halo thing. And then of course I'm gonna go in with my blending brush and just pull it all together and make it less pigmented, I guess. Over rubbing your eyes obviously takes off the product, gives a more muted look. So for now we're done with the eyes here, and I'm just gonna go in with my foundation now, which is my e.l.f. foundation. Normally I do go in with color corrector and everything, but today I'm just doing my makeup for fun. So I'm just gonna go in with this is actually the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, which a lot of people like. And I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I used for my concealer earlier, but instead of going in directly with the brush, because the brush will just pull up all the product, I'm just gonna tap the product around my face. And the color match is not too bad. And something I like to do is go in with setting spray or mist on my brush, but I don't have any in reach at the moment, so I'm just gonna go directly in with the brush. And actually using a setting spray or mist will help you to blend this much smoother as well. And I'm not going completely for full coverage right now. I know usually if we do eyeshadows, we prefer full coverage, but this is a pretty like medium to full coverage foundation. And obviously using the setting spray trick that I mentioned will make the foundation even less pigmented, even less coverage. Now that we have the foundation on, we are going to do the concealer first because it's the lighter color. And we're using the same Catrice concealer. It's actually my winter concealer shade, it's quite light. But we are going to bring warmth back into the face, so no worries. I'm going to go in with that 2010 full coverage concealer look, and it's good to let it sit for a couple minutes. But I'm just gonna go in because I'm just doing this for fun. I don't need it to last all day, or I don't need it to, make it look some type of way. And then I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal contour. It's actually the concealer, but I use it to contour. And you know, the melanin girlies back in 2017, 2018, 2019, they're the ones who put me onto this. And I always contour my jaw as well, because I do easily get a double chin, and my jaw area definitely should be paid attention to. Again, when you're using the mist, hydration mist, or setting spray method, it would be great to use it right now as well to blend out your concealer, to blend out your contour to a next level. But I'm just doing this for fun, as I mentioned. So I'm just, see that tucked out. And if you work fast with this, it doesn't give problems. So I always leave the chin contour for last, because that's already naturally kind of hidden, and actually sometimes I miss blending that out, but that's not a good thing. With that one, if there's any harsh lines or anything, it's not too much of a big deal. Now we have a nice feminine looking face. And today I'm just going without mascara. That's kind of a look people like to do, and I'm doing it today. My setting powder is this Fit Me setting powder in medium. And for setting powder, I like to go a little lighter, obviously. And I just apply a little, and I just set it there. And recommended, the setting powder step is done right after concealer, just so your concealer doesn't move or anything. And then I'm going to take also a little bit more, much less than I used on my face, just to make that contour pop. You just put a little and just rub it out. And then you could set more areas in your face. You can see the setting powder does little wonders. So you could run it all over your face if you'd like, but I recommend not touching the contour. And as I mentioned, I'm not going to be doing anything to my lashes. It's just a different look I'm going for today. You can say it's a shortcut. You can say it's me being lazy. But I'll just use eyeliner instead to make up for it. Over eyeliner. This one is from Shein. It's drying out a little, obviously, you can tell. But I do like this this liner. It's very pigmented, but do be careful about makeup you buy from Shein. So this is how it's looking, and I was just doing this for fun, so I really did not want to set it, but I'll set it. And if you're doing a non-mascara look like me, I recommend checking your lashes, making sure there's no foundation left on there. And now we're just gonna set it with our all-nighter. This is probably, I heard it's one of the best setting sprays, so. A nice light mist. And yes, I did miss doing my highlighter and blush, but I don't use blush that often, to be honest. I do like how it looks, but it's not always necessary. It does add a certain type of look, but not that necessary. I'm actually kind of not a pro. I don't do my makeup very often, but I have routinely done my makeup without using any makeup brushes before. So if anyone is interested in seeing makeup tutorial, I have routinely done my makeup without using makeup brushes before, so if anyone would like a tutorial on how to do that, do let me know and I'll do it for you. And this is the Glam liner in 524. It's like a nice brown. Okay, I overlined this part, so I'm just gonna and I'm gonna finish this off with a NYX plumping lip gloss, just so my lips can fill out the overlining I did. I really like this gloss. So there you have it. This is my simple makeup look. Quick, I would say it only took maybe less than 20 minutes to do. So this would be my everyday makeup look to the office, but I don't wear makeup to the office. Do you guys like it? What do you think of it? I think I might actually start doing a look like this to the office because, you know, I am a grown woman. I like to look nice going to the office on a daily basis. Would like to feel confident and beautiful and things like that. One thing I would add is like eyeliner. I am kind of a waterline girly, but yeah, this is it. How's the makeup? Is it bad? Is it good? Would you wear your makeup like this just for casual makeup related reasons? Do let me know. Thank you everyone.